He gave the world its favourite superheroes, but Stan Lee believes that living among us are ordinary people with extraordinary powers.
Island. We will instruct the Royal Australian Navy to turn back the boats where it's safe to do so. We will reintroduce temporary protection visas for those found to be refugees. We will initiate Operation Sovereign Borders, which will be led by a 3-star general or admiral to streamline the coordination of government agencies involved in border protection. And we will work with our neighbours to stop people smuggling. Australians deserve a government that will take control of our borders and restore the confidence in our immigration system that it so desperately needs.
Authorised by B-Lot, name for the Liberal Party, Canberra.
We have charged someone with Danny's murder.
Oh, God. Is it someone we know?
Broadchurch season final tomorrow, 8:30 ABC 1.
Tonight, have a smashing time with Bogan Date Night.
Good grief, a what?
2 new comedies back-to-back from 8:30.
It's going to be a beautiful day.
Get your backside trackside in Upper Middle Bogan.
No matter how angry I am with you, I still want to have sex.
Who said chivalry was dead?
Then at 9, the importance of humour in It's a Date.
Look, it's surprising and exciting and, you know, pretty bloody funny.
2 Aussie comedies on one pearl of Bogan Date Night. Tonight from 8:30, ABC 1.
From the multiverse to alien simulations, Catalyst crosses the world in a special that will bend your very perception.
There could be an infinite number of Graham Phillips.
That just seems unbelievable.
Of the universe and our place in it.
That's pretty exciting stuff.
Catalyst Custom Universe, tonight at 8, ABC 1.
At 7:30, Education Minister Bill Shorten and his shadow Christopher Pyne go head-to-head on making our schools better and calls to use illicit drugs for post-traumatic stress. Tonight, 7:30.
Tonight on ABC 1 Catalyst. Then Bess isn't sure where she belongs on Upper Middle Bogan. And later, Asher Ketty stars in the brand new Aussie series, It's a Date.
Tony Abbott, thanks for your time tonight.
Well, good to see you, Brian, and thank you for inviting me in.
You're going particularly well at the moment, aren't you?
Not bad, Brian, but you don't want to count your chickens prior to that thing happening to chickens that normally happens to chickens pretty early.
They hatch?
No, before that.
They're born?
No, they come out of their shells, Brian. There's a word for it.
I'm sure there is.
It'll come to me.
But it looks as if you are going to be the Prime Minister.
Well, maybe, Brian, but as I say, you know, we don't want to enumerate our chooks prior to the enumeration festival.
No, you wouldn't want to do that.
No.
Which is on the 7th of September.
That's right, we've got another week. We're not the government yet.
Yeah, still a week to go. Yeah, but you must have thought what you're going to do when you get in.
Well, we know what we're going to do, and you know what we're going to do. We've repeatedly pointed out that we're going to enact our policies. You know what they are.
Remove the carbon tax.
We're going to remove the carbon tax.
Which is already gone.
Yeah, not going to take long to get rid of that. It's not there.
No, it shouldn't take up a lot of your time. You're going to stop the boats, although you said you're going to buy some on the second-hand boat market in Indonesia.
Well, Brian, let me be clear about our policy there is to secure Australia's borders.
Correct.
Secure those borders, Brian, which are under threat.
Yeah.
We're going to secure those
millions
borders.
Of refugees every day.
Many millions of people are crossing them even as we speak.
Yeah. And you're going to fix the economy?
Well, that's Joe's job, really, yeah.
But isn't the economy of the envy of the Western world at the moment?
It is, yes, Brian, but Joe's going to fix that. You see, what we've been the beneficiary of a huge, unprecedented and unrepeatable mining boom, Brian, and as that abates, we're going to need to retool and repurpose our economy so we get growth from elsewhere. We've been the beneficiary of we've got a supply of something everybody wants. That's not going to last forever.
No, but the mining industry is going to go on for decades, isn't it?
It will, but the rate of growth has slowed and will continue to slow, Brian. We need to get our growth in our economy from elsewhere.
Now, who'll be in your team? What's an Abbott team look like?
Well, you know what it looks like. There'll be myself, Joe Hockey, Julie Bishop, Christopher Pyne,
Peter Reith, John Howard, Nick Minchin.
George will be there.
George Pearl.
No, George Brandis.
Oh,
right.
George Brandis, yeah.
Somebody
Malcolm
from the
Turnbull.
National Party. Sorry?
Malcolm Turnbull.
Malcolm, yeah. If Malcolm's not doing anything, he'd be welcome to join us.
Yeah.
Somebody from the National Party.
Truss.
Possibly Warren, yeah.
Yeah. Will your daughters have actual portfolios?
No, Brian. My daughters will not be part of the government. They've been helping the old man stay out of trouble a bit in the last fortnight.
One of the things the electorate's most concerned about is getting something done about climate change.
Well, lovely to see you, Brian, and sadly we'll have to leave it there. We've run out of time. The clock is against us, but pop back another time, Brian. It's wonderful to have you on the show and great to see you. Thank you very much for coming in.
Well, thank you.
Well, come back another time and you can babble on about that other crap, but we really got to go now.
Tonight, 2 arrested in Adelaide in a national sting on people smugglers. South Road faces an election funding roadblock. The US hardens its line on Syria.
I'm saying that what is crucial right now is holding the Syrian regime accountable.
And Port Adelaide set to accept an SANFL reserves deal. Good evening, Neil Cross in Adelaide with ABC News. An Inverbrackie detainee has faced an Adelaide court accused of involvement in a major people smuggling operation. He's one of 2 men arrested in South Australia this morning in a nationwide series of raids by Australian Federal Police. The second man is a 34-year-old from Blair Athol. Gordon Taylor reports.
More than 100 investigators have been tracking the people smugglers over the past 12 months. Today, in dawn raids in New South Wales, Victoria, South Australia and Western Australia, Federal Police netted 5 suspects. 3 were arrested in detention facilities, 2 in the community, all accused of being key players in offshore people smuggling syndicates.
It will be alleged that collectively they were actively involved in planning and facilitating the voyages of unauthorised maritime arrivals on up to 132 vessels bound for Australia.
4 of the men arrived in Australia by boat themselves. Much of the information that led to the arrests came from more than 200 tip-offs, many of them from within the asylum seeker community. Police say the large amount of intelligence gathered means more arrests will be made.
So those who have not been picked up in the first scoop today does not mean you should sleep well tonight. This effort